Hello everybody, it's Does Talk Stuff here, Kadesi, and today, I know along this channel lately I've been talking a lot about A Heist with Markiplier. I've been making a lot of videos on A Heist with Markiplier, but I can't help it. I loved it. If you saw my 3-hour long reaction video, which was a pain in the ass to upload, by the way, but I loved it. I loved every single moment of it, and so, I noticed, like yesterday or something, Mark tweet out some things, like, some people's reviews and stuff, and while the reviews are certainly funny and entertaining to read, I wanted to do, like, like, they're not really feedback, like, what was good about it, what he could fix in the future, so I decided, hey, why not do that? And so, because, here's the thing, Mark is the guy who inspired me to make games. I mean, his editor, Lixian, is also another one who inspired me. They both inspired me, but Mark is, like, big, and, like, they're both big contenders, but, like, Mark is one of them, and one day I want to make a game good enough for him to play and for him to think, yeah, that's a really good game, because, I mean, let's face it, all my games but one so far have been shitposts. The first game I made, it raised awareness about Trichotillomania, and the rest is shitpost. Shitpost and one failed attempt at an ARG, but that's not the point. The point is, Mark inspired me, and so I want to help him back. So I'm gonna give some feedback. This is all personal, by the way. It's like, I'm not speaking for everyone in the fandom. This is what I personally think about it. And my grip on the heist is mostly positive. There are some things I could point out that I think you can maybe improve of, but they might just be nitpicks. If so, I'm sorry. But I was like let's just get right into it. I also point out I do not have a script. I tend to ramble a lot. I'm sorry. I don't really have a lot of time because I have my niece's birthday party to go to in like an hour and a half. So I'm sorry, but let's get on to reviews. Let's talk about the positives first. One of the big positives so far is more something that happened behind the scene that I really admire, and that is Mark treating everyone that I'm sorry, I'm bad with words right now, but Mark treating everyone so they know that they're just as big and as important as Mark is in the scenes in the Heist with Markiplier, because that is really admirable, and it's true, because without, like, the background characters or the side characters or the set designers, clothes designers, makeup artists, all those things, without them, we wouldn't really have much. I would know, because I do pretty much all my projects alone most of the time. And so it's really admirable to see that, and especially because, alright, so in high school, I didn't do theater because, Trichotillomania, but I have a lot of friends who did do theater in high school, and they weren't treated as, like, as important and, like, as worthy as the lead roles. And so it's admirable I would get sad every time they told me about it, how, like, they didn't feel as important. So it's really admirable to see Mark do that, because it just brings me joy, and it makes me happy, and, it makes me think, man, I'm sorry, but, you're gonna hear me apologize a lot, but anyways, another thing I really liked is just how upscale it is this time. Okay, I love A Date with Markiplier, I still love it, but if you watch A Date with Markiplier and A Heist with Markiplier back to back, you'll realize that it's obvious that the budget for this one is, like, way higher than A Date with Markiplier. And, like, I know why. It got funded by YouTube, and they're working with Rooster Teeth, who I am a huge fan of. You can't tell by the root poster here that you can barely see in the shot, I know, but yeah, it's just really impressive how it looks and how everything's done, and how they made 36 videos, and, like, and all the people working on, and, like, the animation segments and stuff. By the way, this is going to contain spoilers for Heist and Markiplier. I should probably mention that. I'm sorry, but, like, the animation segments, they are so good and so well done, and, like, everything in this, all the acting is amazing. The one musical number is amazing, and I keep playing that song on loop. Like, literally, I was walking to the store today, and all I listened to, I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to I Don't Want to Be Free once, and then I'll choose something else, and I just kept going, okay, one more time. But yeah, all that stuff is great. They amped up the value. I love it. And like all the egos and like another thing I gotta add, the new characters and the old characters. Like the new egos, Yancey, Illinois, and Pirate Mark, who I don't think has a name yet. Mark, you need to give us a name. And of course, Darkfire and Wilford. Now, I am a Yancey stan first and a human being second. I love Yancey, and I think Mark knows that we all love Yancey. It's like he's been reblogging a lot of Yancey stuff lately, and I think he knows like we're all Yancey stands. And there's two types of people in the fandom right now. There's the Yancey stands, and then there's the Illinois stands. Which I mean, Illinois is a very close second for me. Okay, like I'm into egotistical bastards. I'm sorry. He's great. I love him. I love his character. I love that he's rip off Indiana Jones, which I've only seen one movie of, and it's the one with Shia LaBeouf, which I guess is the worst one. I'm rambling again. I'm sorry. Anyways, and then there's Pyro Mark, who, if you couldn't tell my review, I personally didn't like that much. I know other people like him, but me, I personally didn't. He was just like not my cup of tea. He came off as like kind of creepy to me, but I'm glad Mark got to feel tall for a little while. I'm sure that was great for him. Yeah. Sorry, Mark, if you're watching this, but I'm short too. I can't really judge. I'm 5'1", my dude. But yeah. That my one gripe with the ego, like one of the new egos, is Pirate Mark came across as quite creepy sometimes. Which I mean, pirates are supposed to be creepy. I'm pretty sure. So it's probably just me nitpicking, and I know other people like him. He's just not my personal cup of tea. And of course, Dirk and Wilford, always nice to see them. I love the Wilford segment. If you couldn't tell from my review, from my reaction, if you watched it, like that was amazing. I loved it. It was great. It was just everything it was everything I could have asked for it. It's like it like I wouldn't change a damn thing about the interview ending, okay? That ending is perfect. And of course, Darkiplier, a brand new suit and mysterious stuff. Now, I will admit one thing. I got spoiled that Darkiplier was in it. I knew Darkiplier was in it, and I knew he had a white suit. I didn't know what he was going to say or do or anything, but I knew that he was in it. However, knowing that did not change my reaction and my excitement to see ending 31. Because that was just, that ending, like, they did that so well that even when I got spoiled that Dark was going to be in it, it didn't ruin a damn thing when that scene came up. And I applaud that. I also got kind of spoiled that Wilford's in it, but it's like, it could have been, but I figured maybe it's a fake screenshot or like drawing or something, I don't know, because it was like a flash when I saw it. But yeah. And, yeah, like, that is, like, overall, I'm sorry, this YouTube original is great, and it's original, it's something we haven't seen in a YouTube original before, and I applaud that, and, like, I mean, 61 videos and 31 endings, I think there was 61 videos, 60-something videos, and 31 endings, that is impressive, that could not be easy, and, like, everywhere they went and stuff, and, like, I want to know the ones, I remember during the live stream, like, a couple months back, he talked about, like, there was a place where, like, they were shining a light at him, and, like, a bunch of grasshoppers and stuff started just leaping out. Is that one of the forest scenes? Because I really want to know. I really want to know. Also, I want to know where that, dead beaver was. I think it was a dead beaver, but it's been a while since I watched that live stream, I'm sorry, but, anyways. That is, like, I have a lot of positive stuff to say about Heist Markiplier. A lot of it's great, but I do have a few problems. It's mainly nitpicking for me. I'm pretty sure this is all personal for me because of how I personally did things. But it's just me. I'm just gonna say that it's probably just me. But there were at some points where things kind of got a little repetitive for me, trying to find all the endings. Now, I can see why this is entirely my fault, because instead of doing, like, one route at a time, it's like, okay, I'll do the prison route first and get all the endings there, and then I'll go to the pirate route and do all the endings there. I instead, like, oh, I got one of the prison routes, maybe I'll do another one. Oh man, I kind of want to go back to car, and I kind of want to go back to choose car, and I kind of want to choose going through the sewers now. Oh, I want to go back to prison or something. Oh, I want to see what happens when we fix the car. No, and then I'll go back to the sewer. It's like I can see why that was entirely my fault, because like I didn't really do anything in order. I just kept doing things differently, and see where it led. Um, and so yeah, I can see why that is entirely my fault, but it just kind of got repetitive for me. Which I mean, obviously, pretty sure you can't fix that, but yeah, it's my problem. Um, and another thing that it wasn't a problem for me personally, but I've seen people like talk about and stuff, and that is this one section in the heist, um, where it got kind of confusing for people because, alright, if you don't remember, when you or the player and Mark are in the prison cell after choosing to smooch up to the guards, you get back in the prison cell, and you have a choice to either dig a hole out or go see what that is behind the toilet. And if you go see what's behind the toilet first, there you get an option of, oh hell no, start digging or something like that. And the first option before that is start digging. Now, I'm pretty sure most people didn't know that those were two entirely different options. They probably thought, oh, they lead back to the same place probably. I didn't personally think that, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people did, and thus a lot of people couldn't find the Wilfred ending at first. And that's like, or the other ending that came with it was like, I think it was like, we went back and it was like, we can go get two of these things now or something. I forgot. I honestly forgot, but yeah, that was kind of confusing for some people. And yeah, I, I don't know. And also, I'm just gonna admit it here. It's entirely my opinion. I didn't like it was me the whole time ending, and like the other ending where it's like Bob and Wade and Bob and like the fairy thing, because it felt like I was watching the same thing again, and that's why I pretty much skipped a lot of it, because like, oh, it's the same thing. I'll just pretty much skip all of it. And I don't know. It's like I already saw this. There are some minor changes, but not enough for like me to be invested in watching it again. That's just my personal thing. And that's pretty much all of the negative things I can think of. Otherwise, I absolutely love to heist Markiplier. If Mark decides to do another project like this, I will definitely watch it 110%. I don't know if he'll make another 3 hour long reaction video, because that almost destroyed my laptop. Like I could hear, the fans were so goddamn loud all night long. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if my battery's fucked or something. But yeah, overall, there are some problems, but you know what? Everything has its problems. Nothing is perfect. And I still absolutely love A Heist of Markiplier, and I'm definitely gonna rewatch it a bunch of times. I'm gonna show it to my parents, my nieces. Well, I mean, I already showed it to one of my nieces, and I'm gonna show it to my brothers, my friends. I'm gonna try to get my teachers to watch it. I'm gonna show it to as many people as I can. Like, random person on a bus or something. If I ever go on a bus, I don't know, I'll show it to them. If I ever get to nerd talk people, I'll show it to them. But yeah, overall, it's amazing. I loved it. I would give, and I'll give it a 9 out of 10. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my thoughts on it. That's my review on it. Sorry, it's not very professional, but I hope it's helpful in some way. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.